everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to write beauty tips articles using AI agent. So I am an owner of a business that is related to beauty and I write articles related to beauty and post it on WordPress to create more customers engagement and gain more attention towards my brand. And now writing all these articles manually is very time consuming and hectic. So to solve this problem, I have created this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. I keep the record of my article ideas in my Google Sheets like the topic, keywords, target audience and the tone. Now using all these details, so now whenever in my Google Sheets, I am going to add in all the details. Automatically using all the details, an AI agent is going to generate the vlog, the article. And as the article is going to be generated, automatically that article is going to be created as a draft, as a post in my WordPress account. So now if you want to learn how to create this amazing AI agent for yourself, for your business, then let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to write beauty tips articles using AI agent. So as an owner of a beauty related business, I need to share fresh and engaging content with my audience regularly to stay relevant and build trust. I use Google Sheets to type in trending beauty tips, keywords, target audience and tone of article. And then using all these details, an AI agent instantly generate a professional blog post around it. Then I use that same AI agent to automatically publish that post on WordPress as vlog without doing anything manually. And I'm going to create this AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So firstly, I'll tell you how this AI agent works, okay? So this is the spreadsheet and now in the spreadsheet, I'm going to add the beauty topic, target audience, tone of article and the keywords. After adding all the details, automatically the spreadsheet is going to be updated with the article link over here, okay? And we are going to then check whether the article has been generated and been created in my WordPress post or not, okay? So I'm going to add in the details over here first. So over here you can see I've added all the details. This is the tip, that is minimalist makeup look, target audience, makeup enthusiasts, tone of article friendly, and these are the keywords right here. And using all these details, this AI agent within few seconds is going to update the spreadsheet. And yes, in front of you can see automatically the article link has been added in the spreadsheet. So if I'm going to open this article link from here, you can see this is the article right here, minimalist makeup look. And you can see this is the AI generated article over here. Okay, if I'm going to read some of it. Hey beauty enthusiast, if you're anything like me, you'll probably have days when you want to keep everything simple yet stunning. You can see right over here, this is the article generated and automatically been added on my WordPress account. Okay. And you can see the spreadsheet is also updated with the status as well as with the link. Okay. So now this is how this AI agent is going to work, and we are going to create this AI agent with the help of Pabbly Connect. For that, on a new tab, you have to browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. So I'm going to browse this website right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you. And over here, after coming to landing page, you have two options, sign in or sign up for free. If you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I am an existing user, so I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the all Pabbly apps in front of you, in which you can see all the products that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select this Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you, and in order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is going to then appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as AI agent to write beauty tips articles. Okay, so this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. And for the folder on the left side of my screen, you can see I've created these many folders in my Pabbly Connect account. And from these folders, I'm going to select a specific one in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select AI agents as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created over here in the name of AI agent to write beauty tip articles, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. As in my Google Sheets, I keep the record of the articles that I want to generate. Over here, I've added the topic, target audience, tone of the article, and the keywords. I want that as soon as I'm going to enter these details in the spreadsheet, the trigger over here should capture the response of that. And that is why for my trigger application, I've selected it as Google Sheets. And the trigger event over here is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with the webhook URL. Now using this unique webhook URL, by following the steps given here below in the help desk, I am going to build a connection between this Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, open the spreadsheet that you want to connect to Pabbly Connect. So this is the spreadsheet, and now to connect the spreadsheet to Pabbly Connect, from the panel go to extensions, go to add-ons and click on this get add-ons button right over here. Then this window is going to appear in front of you, on which on the search bar you have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here. As soon as I'm going to select Pabbly Connect webhooks, you can see that I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I'm going to move forward. But if you have not installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, please do that, because with the help of this webhook, we are going to build the connection between Pabbly Connect and the spreadsheet right here. As I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks, now go back and refresh this spreadsheet from here. After refreshing the spreadsheet, go back to extensions, and now you can see an option over here as Pabbly Connect webhooks. Click on it. As I'm going to click on it, this dialog box is going to appear in front of you, on which select this option initial setup right over here. Then this dialog box of initial setup is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the webhook URL and the trigger column. Firstly, for the webhook URL, paste the URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us, okay? And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which of the data is added, the whole of that root data will be sent to the webhook URL. In this spreadsheet, my trigger column is going to be column D, that is the keywords, because as soon as this is the last data column in which I'm going to add the keywords, automatically the entire row data should be forwarded towards this webhook URL. So what I'm going to do is, for my trigger column, I'm going to select it as column D right here, okay? So after entering the webhook URL and selecting the trigger column, I'm going to click on this submit button over here. And as I've done that, it says setup configured successfully. After doing that, now I'm going to go back. Now the steps that I'm going to tell you right now are very important, so please do not forget to follow them. Go back to extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now from the drop down, click on this option send on event right here. It is mandatory to click on send on event, because as soon as you're going to enter the data in the spreadsheet right over here, automatically the spreadsheet is going to send that data to Pabbly Connect. That is why it is very mandatory to click on send on event. As you can see, a tick mark is in front of it. That means now this feature is working, okay? So as now this spreadsheet is connected to Pabbly Connect, if I'm going to scroll down in this workflow, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Google Sheets is connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to add the data of the new topic, our target audience, tone of article and keywords in this spreadsheet. And after adding all the details, I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the data that I've added in my spreadsheet or not. So now let me add all the details in this spreadsheet right here. So you can see that I've entered the details over here in this spreadsheet. The topic is must-have products 2025. Target audience is makeup enthusiasts. Tone of article is trendy, and the keywords is beauty trends makeup 2025. As now the details has been added in the spreadsheet, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see right over here, the response has been successfully captured in my trigger. Tone of article is trendy. Target audience is makeup enthusiasts. And over here, if I'm going to further scroll down, these are the keywords, and the topic was must-have products 2025. As the response has been captured in our trigger, this means that Google Sheets is connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step. My objective is that as soon as the details is captured, using the details in AI agent should generate the article. For that, I'm going to set up my action step. And for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as OpenAI right over here, as I am using OpenAI as my AI agent. If you want to use different AI platforms as your AI agent, you can definitely do that. After selecting my action application as OpenAI, action event over here is going to be ChatGPT. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on this add new connection button, or else you can select the existing connection over here. After that, it is asking for the token. Using this token, we can build the connection between OpenAI and Pabbly Connect. In order to generate a token, click on this hyperlink OpenAI keys page right over here. As soon as I'm going to do that, the API keys page of our OpenAI account is going to appear in front of you. And now what we're going to do is we are going to generate a new token. For that, click on this top right corner button, create new secret key button. Then this dialog box is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the name, project, and the permissions. So firstly, for the name of the key, give the name of the key, project, select the project, and give the permissions as all. Click on this create secret key button, a token is going to be generated. Copy this token from here and paste it in this token field right over here. I followed the steps and built the connection, so I'm going to select the existing connection and click on the save button right over here. As I've done that, now after that it is asking for me to select the AI model. For the AI model, I'm going to select as GPT-4o Mini. If you want to use any other AI models, you can select it from this drop down right here. After selecting the AI model, it is asking for the prompt. Prompt is the text with the help of which this AI agent is going to generate the content according to our requirement. In the prompt, we have to enter all the things that we require specifically, and we do not require. Mention each and everything in the prompt right over here according to whatever is your requirement. Okay. For the prompt over here, I'm going to write it as... So this is the prompt that I've written right here. You are a professional beauty content writer. Write a high quality blog article using the following details. The tip in the topic, target audience, tone of article, and the keywords. The article should be simple, relevant, informative, and engaging for the specific audience. Maintain the tone throughout. Use proper HTML formatting. Use numbered list if necessary. Do not add title in the content. Only return the article content. Do not use any of the hashtags or these symbols. Okay. So this is the prompt that I've written, in which I have mentioned all things that are required from this AI agent. I want an HTML formatted body, so I've added that over here in this prompt as well. And I've added the details that I do not require as well in this prompt. Okay. So now in this prompt, it is asking for the details like the topic, target audience, tone, and article. For the data of these fields, we are going to map the data, which is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How it works is that firstly it is asking for the tip. So I'm going to select this step field over here. And over here, as I'm going to do that, the previous step is going to appear. If I'm going to click on it, this is the same response that is captured in our previous step. It is asking for the beauty topic. This is the topic you can see right over here. And for this topic, I want to generate the article. So I'm going to select the data of this topic from my previous response. As now I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Similarly, for the target audience, I'm going to map the data of the target audience. For the tone of the article, I'm going to map the data of the tone of the article. And for the keywords, I'm going to map the data of the keywords. So this is the prompt right over here. And now as we have entered the prompt, I'm going to click on this save and send test request button right here. And within few seconds, we have received a response, which is a positive response. In this response, we have received the message content. If I'm going to scroll down, you can see over here, this is the article that is generated by this AI agent. Over here in the article, we have received it in HTML body. It says, as we step into the vibrant world of 2025, makeup enthusiasts everywhere are eagerly anticipating the beauty trends that will dominate the year. We are over evolving innovations and strong push towards sustainability. The beauty industry is set to launch some must-have products that you can simply cannot miss. Here's a curated list of the essential beauty products you need to keep on the radar this year. You can see right over here. These are all the products. Okay. So as now this article is successfully generated by the AI agent, now I want to post this article as a WordPress post. For that, add an action step to this workflow. And for the action application over here, select it as WordPress right over here. An action event over here is going to be create a post. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that I've already created. Now over here it is asking for the username of the WordPress account, the password and the base URL. Firstly, enter the username and the password right over here. So this is the username and the password. Now it is asking for the base URL. To have the base URL, log into your WordPress account. So this is my WordPress account right over here. I'm going to open the post section of my WordPress account. And now over here in this URL, you can see this HTTPS till this WP3. This is the base URL. Copy it from here and paste it over here in this field. So this is the base URL. Then I'm going to click on the save button right over here. And within few seconds, WordPress is now been authorized with Pabbly Connect. After that, you can see right over here, firstly it is asking for the post type. I want to create a post, so I'm going to select the post type as post right here. It is asking for the post title. For that, I'm going to map the data of the topic over here from my Google Sheets step. For the content, I'm going to map the data of the content that was generated by my AI agent. It is asking for these details which I do not require, so I'm going to skip the part. For the status, as this content is an AI generated content, before publishing the article, I want to create a draft so that I can first check the article and then publish it myself after making the changes that I want. So for the status, I'm going to select it as draft right here. It is asking for the category ID and the tags which I do not require, so I'm going to skip the part. Next, it is asking for the featured media ID. I do not want any media, so I'm going to toggle this map button on and erase the existing data from this featured media ID step right over here. After that, it is asking for the format. I want the standard format, so I'm going to select the format as standard. Ping status, I want it to be open. Common status is going to be open as well. For the author ID, I'm going to select as admin. You can select the author according to your requirement from the drop down. For the sticky, I'm going to select as false right here. I don't require the password, date and date GMT, so I'm going to skip the part. And simply, I'm going to click on the save and send test request button right over here. Automatically, we have received the response in which we have received the link of this vlog. You can see right here. So if I'm going to open my WordPress page and open all posts section of my WordPress page right over here, automatically you can see an article has been added to the post section right over here. And this is the article. I'm going to open this article over here on a new tab. And yes, you can see right over here, this is the article that is must have products 2025. And this was the content that was generated by my AI agent is now been created as an article in my WordPress site. So now as you can see, this post has been created in my WordPress account. This means now we have posted the article on our WordPress site. Now I want to create the systematic record of all the posts that are created using the article topics in the spreadsheet. I want to add those links over here in this spreadsheet as well and update the status as draft created. For that, we need to update our spreadsheet. For that, add an action step over here. And for the action application, select it as Google Sheets over here. An action event over here is going to be update row, as now we're going to update the row with the link of the post and the status. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that I've already created before. Now after that, over here it says sign in with Google. I'm going to click on this button right here. This window is going to appear in front of you, which is asking for me to choose an account. For the account, select the account in which you have created the spreadsheet. So this is the account. I'm going to select it from the options. It is asking for the access of this Google account. For that, I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button and you can see I've successfully authorized Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing over here, it is asking for me to select the spreadsheet which I've created in the name of Beauty Blog Content Planner. So I'm going to select the spreadsheet from the drop down right here. Over here for the sheet, I've created a single sheet in the name of sheet 1. So I'm going to select the sheet. For the row index, map the data of the row index right over here. So in this Google Sheet step, I've received the row index. I'm going to map the data. I don't want to update all these fields, so I'm going to skip the part. I want to update the status over here as draft created. So over here, I'm going to write it as draft created, okay? After adding the status as draft created, for the article link, I'm going to map the data of the article link from this step right over here. As I've added the status and the link, now I'm going to click on this Save and Send Test Request button over here. We have received the response, which is a positive response. So now I'm going to open my spreadsheet and check whether the link is automatically been updated with the status in my spreadsheet or not. For that, I'm going to open my spreadsheet. So this is my spreadsheet over here. If I'm going to further scroll, yes, you can see the status is updated as draft created with the article link, okay? So as now this article link and the status is automatically been updated in my spreadsheet, this means now we have successfully created this AI agent. As now this AI agent is successfully created, now we have to sum up till now what we have done. The trigger is Google Sheets new updated spreadsheet row. As soon as I'm going to add the data of the new idea in my spreadsheet, the trigger over here is going to capture the response of that. Using the details over here, an AI agent is going to generate the article of the details that has been added in my spreadsheet. As the article is going to be generated, automatically it is going to be created as a post on my WordPress account. A draft is going to be created. As a post is going to be created, automatically the link of that post with the status is going to be updated in the spreadsheet over here with this step. And in this manner, I have created this amazing AI agent to write beauty tip articles automatically with Pabbly Connect. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.